What am I doing?
You're
Alright, this is a rant. And I've got mumble held down so Mack can hear, but I don't think he'll be able to talk because I don't think it'll come through.
That's fine.
But I'm just ranting. I'm in a ranting mood, and I'm talking about what do you call it? What am I talking about? What am I talking about?
Money.
First of all, I was talking about Windows and how I've got Media Encoder running because I'm encoding the Star Wars review, and I was running Minecraft and I was playing. I've got a single player world. I'm playing Minecraft and I just start getting lag and I'm just like lagging a bit. I've got an i7 2600K. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM. The i7 is one of the top chips on the market, and I'm getting the same kind of performance as I was with a 4860X. Like seriously, I mean, with Media Encoder's using 600 mega RAM and I'm just getting lag in Minecraft, and then it just got to the point where I could just not play it. Had to close it down. It took about 2 minutes to actually close the JavaScript application of Minecraft, and then I couldn't do anything in Windows. It was just lagging a bit. Task Manager, tried to open that. It took about 30 seconds to open, and then when I finally opened it, I saw that nothing's actually running. I paused Media Encoder, and then I was just like waiting for Windows just to stop fucking up me life. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's shit. It's the biggest pile of shit I've ever used, Windows. It's absolutely diabolical. I mean,
I agree.
you know, I mean, OS 10, it's a Mac and everything, and, you know, they're overpriced and all this garbage. But I tell you what, you can do some pretty amazing things on them. If you're into graphics or video production, editing and like that, you can do some pretty amazing things. And they're using the same chips as we are. The same stuff is inside. And you know what? The people there can just program a better operating system. Linux, I would use Linux. If Adobe, right, actually made Creative Suite for Linux, I'd probably convert. But I can't do without Adobe Suite. And if games publishers just made games for Linux, I mean, and you can get Minecraft on Linux, which is great. But you know, but if they made all the games for Linux, it would be incredible.
How's the new patch?
What for?
Minecraft.
Well, the Minecraft 1.1 patch came out, and it's the version history. It's not worth updating. I mean, sheep eat grass. I mean, they haven't got the multiplayer API in, and they haven't combined the server and the client so that you can get some better mods made and some more compatible mods with each other. But they have changed the new golden apple recipe, so it uses nuggets now instead of gold blocks, which is just like, that's more important, to be fair.
So they haven't done what they said they were going to do, but is it running well?
Well, one of the major bugs is that there's a major crash bug in the loading screen for some users. That's one of the bugs that's listed here. So it sounds like they screwed the game.
But they've took your money though, haven't they?
I know what you're trying to do. I'm not as angry as I was. But no, what I was saying was about the money. About how Notch just seems to be shit now. Now that he's made his millions, it's like he doesn't give a fuck, and he's moving on to other games, and he's doing other stuff. It's like, mate, don't forget the people who made you the millionaire that you are. You know what I mean? Like, he's a multi-millionaire. I mean, how many copies are sold? 4 million? That means he's got at least 40 to 50 million in the bank. Because it would start off at €10, didn't it? 40 to 50 million euros. So, and obviously he's set up the company, he's hired the people, so he's setting up the company, you know. But it's like, mate, like, and I know Minecraft is released now, but it's not as good as it could be. Like, I mean, you know, and there's a few mods out that just add so much more to the game, and it's just like, why are these people adding stuff to the game that sorry, that's phrased wrong. Fair enough for adding to the game, credit to them, but why are they having to add all this stuff to the game? It's like these people, some of these mods are made by one person, and they're adding all this stuff, and it's like their imagination's insane. And you know what? Before Notch made his millions, he made Minecraft, and he made it, and it's basically pretty much the same game as what it was in beta 1.3 or whatever. Yeah, he's added beds, which have ruined the game, to be honest.
He made it with passion, though.
He made it with passion, and that's what it is. And I find that the general the general rule of thumb, I think, is that once you throw money into an equation, it fucks everything up. Money is just the money. It was you know what? If there was if I believed in Satan, money would be his greatest invention, definitely. Because to be honest, it just fucks everyone up. It ruins imagination. It ruins innovation. It ruins everything. It ruins the world. Look at the economic crisis. It's ruined the world because of money. It's money that's the problem. Send us a link.
You need to look at the link now. Keep going.
Oh my god, that. Okay, I'll point the camera at that.
Just think about him on the right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I don't care. I don't hate them. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, the game is the game I love. But they should pull their fingers out of their arses, you know, and actually, you know, fix the game. You know, and I mean, they've had, to be fair, they've had a lot of stuff, but it just pisses me off that he just doesn't seem to be as into the game now as he was before he made his millions. And I don't mean since release, because obviously once the game's released, technically, you know, he could say, well, the game's finished now. But, you know, there's a few things that he said he was going to add in. Mod API. Where's the modding API? Now, when he had the idea of charging mod makers to use it, he was all like working on it, and as soon as the community gave an outcry, and all the mod makers said, well, we're not going to make mods anymore, we're not paying you to make mods, we're not making profits on, you know, these people are just doing them for free, and the people who made mod load and everything, they all said, right, well, we're not going to make mods anymore, and so he reversed his decision and said, okay, I'll not charge you, but where's the mod API? It's like he's just thought, well, if I'm not getting paid, if they're not going to give us extra money, go fuck them. That's basically what it sounds like. You know what I mean? It's horrible. When he wasn't getting money, I mean, he was full of imagination. He was bringing out all these updates for it and everything, and he was adding all these new things in, and it was all great. And then as soon as he made his money, it just like production just went down, you know. And it's just, and it's the same with everything. And it's the same with like look at Windows, look at Microsoft. They're the biggest company in the world. They've got the most money in the world. They've got the biggest operating system in the world, and it's a big pile of shit. I mean, you know, it's a big pile of shit. Now Linux, look at Linux. It's made by randomers. It's open source, and it's a fantastic operating system, and it's very fast. It's just not enough program support, and you know why that is? Because Microsoft have bought them off to tell them, well, no, don't release it on Linux. Like, you know, they've gone to Adobe. I reckon Adobe has just been bought by Microsoft. Otherwise, there's no reason why they shouldn't. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but they would hit a lot of people. A lot of people, and you know what? They would cause a lot of people to go to Linux, me included. I would go to Linux, and it's just frustrating because I reckon Microsoft have gone up and said, here's a couple of £1 million or billion or however much they've given them, and just, you know, don't make it for Linux, you know, just no, don't do it. And then they've gone to the games companies. Well, they might not have gone to games companies now, and that's getting into what you call it. Conspiracy theories now, but I firmly believe that they've gone to Adobe and they've just bought them off and said, don't develop this for Linux, and then there you go, you know, great. But I wouldn't be surprised if he just bribes people not to develop for Linux and other operating systems.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I might not, but you know. Oh, I don't know. That's annoying. That's
you
my.
feel better now?
Yeah, I do. I feel a little bit better actually. So there you go. But well, yeah. What shall I just do a vlog while I'm on, because I've got a few things to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. There's a couple of points. We haven't abandoned the old format. Mesh does videos. We haven't abandoned them. We're just saving that format, as in my picture in the corner, for, well, either reviews, which are few and far between, I'll admit, or Mesh does videos, which is basically we're going to just save them for scary games, because you don't really need to see me reaction in like a game like, I mean, Dead Island, for instance, isn't that scary. That's why we stopped doing it in the Mesh does format. We've switched to co-op so that we can release them quicker. And I mean, action games, you don't need to see me face, because all I'm doing is like, or, oh yeah, that's kind of good, or, I'm not screaming, like I'm not crying, you know, and they don't need to see me face for that. So that's why I've done that. That's why we've basically, like, you know, doing less of the Mesh does, because we're going to save them for scary games. What else? Bad sub box. a lot of people say that we have that they don't get our videos in their sub box on YouTube, and it's unreliable and all this. The simple answer to that is don't use it. Don't rely on your sub box. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. You've got our website. Where Mac and I are actually active on our forums all the time. So if you've got questions for us, feel free to come on and ask us there. But I mean, you can email us as well. But I mean, basically, if you want to find out about videos, whenever we upload a video, it doesn't matter what video it is, we'll always put it on Facebook and we'll always put it on Twitter. So just add us. You can add us on Steam if you like. Mesh at mackandmesh.co.uk or Mac at mackandmesh.co.uk. Add us on Steam. We're normally quite busy. We're not always on Steam because we're normally doing videos and whatever, and sometimes I'm not even at my computer. But you can add us on Steam, and then we do generally get your messages on there. What else? Where's Minecraft? It's coming soon. We've been waiting for all of the... ironically enough, we've been waiting for all of the add-ons to be updated for release. Some of them have taken a long time. The majority of them pretty much updated now. There's one or two that we're still waiting for. And also we're doing things a bit differently, as you might have heard. And we're waiting for a few things to kick off with that as well. Hold on a second. I'm going to put my heating on because I'm freezing cold.
We'll see.
Well, no, I'm freezing. It's just, why should I be cold when I can be warm? You know. More often uploads thanks to co-op format. Yeah. The advantage of the co-op format that I just mentioned is that we can upload more often, which is what we've been doing. What else? Yeah, we've applied for partnership. We've at the current time of the recording this vlog, we're actually 13 subs from having 3,000 subs. 3,000 is just an arbitrary number. That doesn't mean we get partnership. That's just an arbitrary number we assigned to as a target to aim for, so that we could get partnership. But it's just we aimed for 3,000 subs so that we could apply for partnership. But I just thought, sag it. Someone applied for partnership the other day, and I can't remember who it was, but it was some random on YouTube, and they're talking about how they applied for partnership and 8 weeks later they got it. And I thought, well, what's the point in us waiting for 3,000? The last time I applied for partnership, which I did, and we didn't get it, we were uploading, I think it was like 2 or 3 videos a month or something. And we didn't have as many subs, we didn't have many views, but now we're uploading a lot more often, we're doing a lot more things. We've done Indie Month as well, which hopefully if any human actually checks out our partnership submission, they'll see that and they'll see what we gave games away. We want to do more stuff like that, and we think partnership will really help us. That's why we've applied again. So we're quite confident that we're going to get it. However, we're not really getting our hopes up because, we never get anything that we want. So yeah, have you got anything to say? Because I mean, I'm just, I can put the speaker up to you, to the thing. I should have put the phone over there actually.
I'm fine. I'm trying to go into a group for a flashpoint. So.
Star Wars, eh? Right. What else is there? Oh yeah. Oh well, that's just that. Thumbs up, comment and subscribe. Basically, I've got that written down in a sticky note, just so I can not forget to tell everyone. Thumbs this video up. I think thumbsing up videos actually gets it more popular in the lists and shit like that. And I think obviously commenting and stuff, and subscribing to us obviously gives us better stuff. What else? Shall I finish off with a rant? Because I've got lists of rants to read as well for vlog.
That'll be done.
What? Well, first of all, anyone who writes first on any comments for any of our videos, I delete them. It doesn't matter what else you've written. If you mention first, I delete it because I can't stand it. I know they will. I know. And you know what? For the vlog, I'll leave it in. I will leave firsts in on the vlog only. Shit. Everyone's just going to put firsts. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I remove them because it's just a little annoyance of me. It's like, congratulations, you've just achieved absolutely nothing by doing that. Like, if you're sad enough to think that you've achieved something by saying first, then you really need to examine your life. Anyway, okay, I'll start. What about the rant about video games causing murders and all of these politicians? Do you think that's just I'm not getting at that one. RRP display. Oh, let's go. Let's do that one. Okay. Steam are a big culprit for this. I'm not going to bash Steam too much because a lot of you are Steam fanboys. But basically, RRP, recommended retail price, is utter bullshit. Okay, it's basically put in place so that stores and shops and online people can say, "Hey, look, it's 33% off." It's like, no, it's not. That's the normal price. Like, for instance, PC games. Normally they're $29.99. They're starting to go up a bit now. Some of them are 35 now. And bloody Star Wars Online, Star Wars, whatever it's called, is 44, I think, isn't it? Is it 45, 44? I think it was 36.99 on game because it was discounted. It was like, yeah, 25% off. It's only 36.99. It's recommended retail price 44 quid. It's like PC games supposed to be 30 quid. You know what I mean? And granted, they've been 30 quid for the last 10 years or so, but you're making a lot of money, to be fair. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, but they've programmed the game, they've spent a lot of time. Yeah, but they're making millions in profits. Like, so it should stay the same. Well, that's my opinion anyway. I mean, people will disagree, I'm sure. But, and I know Xbox games... that's the thing about piracy. They say that the games are so expensive because of piracy, but more people pirate PC games than they do Xbox and... than PlayStation games, but they're more expensive. So how is that then? You know, where's your logic there? So yeah, RRP display pisses me off because it's just like Steam says, oh, this actually games that are $29.99 in the shops and always have been. Like, can you think of an example?
Not really, no.
There was a game recently, Dead Island. It was Dead Island actually, $29.99 in shops. Actually, yes, $29.99 in shops it was. In fact, I got it for 27. Was it 27? No, it wasn't. It was Skyrim. Sorry, Skyrim. I got Skyrim for 27, or was it $29.99? Something like that. Anyway, and a couple of people I know had pre-ordered it on Steam. It was hilarious, actually. Some people had pre-ordered it on one lad I know. He pre-ordered it on Amazon for 35 quid, so he could get the map. And it didn't arrive. Didn't arrive on the Friday it was released. I went out on the Friday, paid $29.99 for it. Actually, I think it was 27. I'm sure it was 27. Paid 27 quid for it and got the map as well. And I was playing it that night. And I was like, yeah, I paid 7 quid cheaper than you, and I got everything that you're going to get. That'll teach you for supporting a game. And my other mate, he pre-ordered off Steam for 35 quid so he could download it and play it at midnight. And it was like, but in Steam, not only that, they said, oh, pre-order it, yeah, like 20% off or something. It was like, RRP is 40 odd quid. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's $29.99? Like, literally, no shops are charging more than 30 quid for this game. Yet Steam, for its digital download version, that you don't get the DVD, they don't get the box, you don't get the paper map, which I've got on my wall. I'll show you. Yes, I'm just that sad. I've got my Skyrim map on the wall. But it's actually quite helpful. I don't put it up there so I can bring my friends around and say, hey, look at my Skyrim map, how cool am I? Well, I do, obviously. But I do it because it's actually, if I'm in the game, I'm like, oh, where's Windhelm? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, I'll go there. So I don't have to press M, bring up the stupid map that's shit, and all this, and it's great. I'm waffling on again anyway. What is it? 18 minutes this has been going on for. That's ridiculous. Am I going to have to edit this, or can I just hide it up as it is?
Just throw it up.
Yeah, I'll throw it up. Right, okay. Yeah. So, thanks for listening to me rant. If you got any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll try and add them to a list, and I'll answer them in the next video log. I don't know when I'm going to do another video log, just whenever I feel like ranting again, I think.